Hello everyone, how are you? It is seemed to be a new experience when I teaching you without seeing you. This is Gopal from Department of Chemistry, Bharadasana Matriculation High Secondary School, Arakonam. Today I am going to teach you Unit 1 Metallurgy in 12th Chemistry. Our today topic is froth flotation process. Froth flotation. What is meant by froth flotation? The word froth represents the word foam. F-O-A-M, foam. F-O-A-M, foam. Foam means, in Tamil it can be said to be nurai, and flotation means suspending, midathal. So, this process is called as nurai midappu murai. This process is used for separating the impurities from the ore. So, this is the froth flotation process, and you know about the two processes that are gravity separation process and froth flotation process. What is the difference between these two processes? In the gravity separation process, we are using the ores to separate the impurities, in which the ores are settled down as a precipitate. So, the precipitate contains the concentrated ore, and the remaining impurities, the impurities are said to be the gangue particles, Gangue, gangue. So, the gangue particles present in the ore is separated by the water. So, the gravity separation process includes the ores precipitated down because the ores having high specific gravity. But in this process, froth flotation process, the ores are settled upward to the water. So, the ores are suspending on the water. Why? Because the ores are suspending? Because the ores are having low specific gravity. The ores having low specific gravity and the impurities having high specific gravity. So, in which the precipitate includes only the impurities. So, the impurities, that means the gangue particles are precipitated down, and the remaining ore particles are suspending on the water. This is the froth flotation process, in which the ore particles are surrounded by the oil. That is, the oil is a frothing agent. The oil helps the particles to suspending on the water. So, oil reduces the surface tension of the ore particles. In this process, we can use the ores. The ores are first collected from the foam. The foam is collected, and the washed foam is having high percentage of the ores and low percentage of impurities. So, by this process, the ores having high percentage of metals. So, the ores are impurities removed and the ores are collected as a purified form. So, this method is used to concentrate the ore. This method is used to concentrate the ore. So, this process is a process of concentrating. So, it is the concentrating process. We know about the concentrating process that are froth flotation process, gravity separation process and magnetic separation process, in which today we see the froth flotation process and the magnetic separation process to concentrate the ores. Why it is said to be concentration? Because the concentration of the metal is increased in the ore and the concentration of ore is increased. So, this process is called as concentration of the ore. Zinc blende, it is a sulphide ore because it contains the sulphur atom in its composition. The composition of zinc blende is Z and S. So, this composition contains sulfur atom. So, it is one of the sulphide ores. The another sulphide ore present in this galena, that is PbS. The composition of galena is PbS. So, lead sulphide, it also contains the sulfur atom. So, it is the one of the sulphide ore. These sulphide ores only used for the concentrating the ore in the froth flotation process. This is the experimental setup of froth flotation process, in which the ores are first mixed with the water, but the ores are coated with the oil. That oil is a frothing agent. Oil is a frothing agent. Frothing agent. What are the oils can be used for this frothing agent? That are, one of the oil is a eucalyptus oil. Otherwise, a pine oil. Any one of these, eucalyptus oil or pine oil can be used for this process as a frothing agent. That oil particle surrounds the ores, the ore particles, and then suspensing on the water. The ore particles are then collected. The collected ore particles are further proceed to the concentration process. So, it is a purified ore, and the remaining gangue particles are precipitated down here. The precipitated gangue particles are removed by this way, that is a tailing. By the tailing way, the gangue particles are removed. And listen here, in this process we use another agent, that is a compound sodium ethyl xanthate. Sodium ethyl xanthate. This compound is used as a water repellent. Sodium ethyl xanthate is added to this complex as to use as a water repellent. So, the ores are not get wet by the water. The ores do not get wet by the water by the sodium ethyl xanthate as a water repellent. So, it helps to avoid the water, and the collected ores only contains the ore particles wetted by the oil and not a water. So, the foam is created by the air, in which the foams are created by the air is supplied here. When the air is supplied here, the rotating chamber is rotated and the foam is formed. The formed foam is collected. It is the principle involving. So, the collected foam contains the ore particles. This is the principle involving in the froth flotation process. Okay, but we need to remove the impurities from the ore. The froth flotation is only suitable for the sulphide ores. But here is the question, if the sulphide ores have sulphide impurities, how do we remove the sulphide impurities? Because the impurities also contains the sulphide compounds, and then the ores also contain the sulphide compounds. How do you differentiate the impurities and the ore? When you collect the ores, the impurities also will come, because it also is sulphide impurities. So, here we need to use a agent, that is the depression agent. Depression agent. One of the depreciation agent is NaCN, sodium cyanide. Another one, Na2CO3, sodium carbonate. Both are the depreciation agent. When we using the depreciation agent, it reduces the impurity containing the sulfides and it helps to collect the our main ores, sulfide ore. For example, when we get galena, that is PbS, lead sulfide, it is the galena, Galena. When we concentrating the ore galena, additionally it has ZNS, zinc sulfide. Both are having the sulfide, both are sulfide ores. So, to remove the zinc sulfide, we need to use NaCN. So, the NaCN removes the zinc and the PbS is obtained because NaCN has high reactivity and it is react with the only zinc atom and not with the lead atom. So, we can easily collect the lead sulfide galena. The next topic for us is magnetic separation. It is the third process to removing the impurities from the ores. Magnetic separation, the word represents that magnetic is a magnetic attraction and separation means to separate the impurities and the ore. It is a separation. So, magnetic separation is the separation done by the magnetic attraction. For this process, we can use the ore wolframite. Wolframite. It is the structure of wolframite. Wolframite has a magnetic attraction, so it can be used as one of the ores in the magnetic separation process. And our next ore is chromite. This is chromite. It is another one, a ferromagnetic ores. These ores are called as a ferromagnetic ores. Ferromagnetic ore. Why it's are called as ferromagnetic ore? The metals, what are the metals having the property of attracting power with the magnet? So, what are the metals are attracted by magnet? That metals are called as ferromagnetic metals. That ferromagnetic metals containing ores called as ferromagnetic ore. So, the magnetic attraction containing particles only used in this. For example, nickel and iron, Fe and Ni. The nickel and iron metals are attracted by the magnet, so that is a ferromagnetic metals. So, chromite also used in this process. Our another metal is pyrolusite. The spelling for pyrolusite is Pyrolusite. Pyrolusite. It is also the another ore. So, we have seen that three ores that are wolframite, pyrolusite and the what is the third one is? Okay, Rahul, can you tell the answer for this question? I said two ores for the magnetic separation process. One is the wolframite, another one is pyrolusite. What is the third one? Right. The third one is a chromite. The three ores are important ores and it can be used in the magnetic separation process. Yeah, you can sit. Now see, it is the experimental setup of the magnetic separation process, in which the crushed ore is first put into the funnel. The ore containing the belt is rotated by the magnetic roller. These are the rollers. This rollers is made up of magnet. So, these rollers can attract the ore particles, and the magnetic attractive ore particles are collected in the first chamber and non-magnetic particles not attracted. So, they are collected in the second chamber. The chamber containing ore particles are then collected and it is the concentrated ore. And another chamber containing is the impurities. You already know that the impurities are gangue particles, Gangue, gangue particles. Gangue particles are impurities that may contain siliceous matter, rocky materials or soil particles, that are the impurities. They are removed by the magnetic separation process. This is the experimental setup of magnetic separation process. Which one is suitable for froth flotation process? I already told you that the froth flotation process is only suitable for the sulfide ores, in which one contains the sulfide atom? Let us see, galena, it has the formula PbS, and magnetite. I already said you the magnetite is the main ore of iron. Praveen, tell the composition of magnetite. Yeah, Fe2O3. Good, sit down. And what is the composition of tin stone? Google, tell me the composition of tin stone. Yeah, SnO2. Right. It's very easy answer. That is, the oxide was only suitable for the gravity separation process, in which the galena has the composition PbS. Okay. For magnetite, Divya, you tell the answer for magnetite. What is the composition of magnetite? Yeah, Fe2O3. Good. And Praveen, you tell the composition for tin stone. Yeah, SnO2. Good. So, let us see, it is very easiest one. The oxide was only used for the gravity separation process. We already know that the gravity separation process only used for oxide ores. So, these all are not a suitable ore for the froth flotation process. The froth flotation process is only used for the sulfide ores. So, PbS is the right answer. And we go to our last question. Which one is used as a depressing agent in magnetic separation process? The magnetic separation process having two types of depressing agent. You know that one is NaCN, another one is Na2CO3, in which the first one is NaCN, sodium cyanide. It's the right answer. And what is the composition of sodium bicarbonate? Sodium carbonate and sodium bicarbonate is not same. The sodium bicarbonate has a formula NaHCO3, in which the H is the sodium bicarbonate. So, it is not a sodium carbonate. So, sodium carbonate is not given in this option. So, sodium hydroxide has a composition NaOH. It is not used in the magnetic separation process. So, the correct answer is NaCN, sodium cyanide. Dear students, in the description we have attached the study materials and question bank related to study material and self-evaluation question paper for your self-evaluation test. You need to write the self-evaluation test after watching this video. And dear parents, Please make sure whether your children complete the self-evaluation test. Please send us a photography for corrections. Thanks for watching and making time to watching this video. Thank you.